field in Lexington, Kentucky. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Demon Deacons head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. C.J. Baxter, he scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Holds on. It's Rodriguez. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Pressure gets to him, and the sack stops him on third and short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. Hauls it in. Trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Powers forward, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
The Demon Deacons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And out for the first time in this one is Carlos Hernandez. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating.
And And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on him.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And there he goes. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodriguez. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking at this as a free play. Wants to throw. Left side is Rodriguez. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it on first down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
From the gun, it's Baxter. Pass to 6. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Finds a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Throwing, Lopez. Out wide left, it's Wiggins. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play fake, Gio Lopez. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wiggins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's Wiggins. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Pushes ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Into the house. Touchdown, Wake.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide right, it's Gilmore. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Drops back on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. Bring him down. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it with Baxter. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Bust through behind his pad. And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes the handoff. It's Wiggins fighting off the defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Lopez. He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route.
Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchdown. Bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be 2nd and long. Off play action. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Left side is Rodriguez. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got to make the play on 4th. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Great place to start for this offense. Quick give. It's Wiggins. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Made a defender miss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And he gets rid of it.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This time it's complete. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his target. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 1 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Gamecocks keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the